Hello everyone, this is Grade 1, Module 3, Lesson 10, Homework. The directions say, students were asked about their favorite ice cream flavor. Use the data below to answer the questions. So I'll start right in, and I notice that there's 3 ice cream flavors. We have chocolate, strawberry, and cookie dough, and I see some tally marks where the votes were made. So number 1 states, fill in the blanks in the table by writing the amount of students who voted for each flavor. So I'm going to count these tally marks and then write the votes over on the right. So my tally marks, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 people voted for chocolate. 1, 2, 3 voted for strawberry, and then I know that these bundles of 5 means that I have 5 and another 5, which is 10. So 10 votes. So the next question down says, how many students chose cookie dough as the flavor they like best? So I'm going to look at cookie dough, and I see that 10 did. So I'm answering the questions based off of my data in the chart above. Number 3 says, what is the total number of students who like chocolate or strawberry? So I'm going to add those two together. So I see I have chocolate, which is 4, and strawberry, which is 3, and 4 plus 3 is 7. Number 4 says, which flavor received the least amount of votes? The least means the smallest number, and I can see that that was strawberry, because there were 3 votes, and I see 4 and 10 for the other ones. What is the total number of students who like cookie dough or chocolate? So again, cookie dough or chocolate. I'm going to add those two for 5. Number 6, which 2 flavors were liked by a total of 7 students? So I'm going to add the 2 of them together to try to find 7. And then I'll write those 2 down there. Now number 7 says an addition sentence, and I'll do this one with you. Write an addition sentence that shows how many students voted for their favorite ice cream. So we're looking for the total number of people that voted for it. So I'm going to look at the votes on the side here, and I say I have 4, 3, and 10. So 4, 3, and 10. And I know if I'm looking for an addition sentence, and I'm looking for how many students voted, I'm going to add those up. And 4 plus 3 plus 10 will give me 17. Let's take a look at page. So page 2, we're going to organize this data into the table below. And the directions say, students voted on what they like to read the most. Organize the data using tally marks, then answer the questions. So we'll at least get the tally marks set in this table and maybe take a look at 1 or 2 questions. So for every time one shows up, I'm going to put a tally mark. So I have comic book, that's 1 tally mark. Magazine, 1 tally mark. Chapter book, 1. I'm back to comic book, there's 2. So I've filled out my table here to show that for comic book, and I'm going to write it to the side just so I can see it. I see that I have 4. Magazine, there were 5. And chapter book, there were 6. You don't have to put that there, but it just helps me to see the tally marks as well as what those equal. So we'll take a look at 1 or 2 of the questions. All of these are going to be based around my data here, so it's important that I have all that data correct. And I see I'll do 8, and then I'll do 10. So 8 says, how many students like to read chapter books the most? So I'm going to go to chapter books, and I can count my tally marks, but I know I already did. I put them right here, so that's 6. And then if we skip down to 10, how many more students like to read chapter books than magazines? And I see chapter books is 6, magazines is 5. So how many more like that? 1 more. 1 student. So for the rest of this page, you'll just go through and answer the questions based around it. And they're very similar to the one on page 1. Hope this helps, and good luck on the rest of your homework.